This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The views expressed are those of the host and guest and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of others. This content is not a substitute for professional advice. Listener discretion is advised. Welcome to the inaugural, very first official episode of the Watchlist.
Hey, give it up for yourselves. Give it up for yourselves first and foremost. Before we get started, definitely want to show love to all those that have shown support already. Definitely not easy getting here, but definitely appreciate everybody for the positive feedback and the negative feedback as well. We welcome it all. So yeah, thank y'all.
Yeah, definitely. We can't grow if we don't get the cons, but definitely show love. If it's love is something else that you want to see, let us know.
For sure.
All right. So we want to kick things off. Want to introduce my man, 100 grand, my brother from another mother, King Bolt.
Hey man, appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Hey, shout out to my man Hollywood first and foremost. We talked about this for a little while. Yeah, give it up for yourself. But I appreciate you for taking that first step and kind of getting the ball rolling on this. Definitely a pleasure being here working alongside you, my man.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm feeling like old times again.
Yeah.
Instead of on the basketball court, we in front of the mic. Man. And definitely want to salute you because when I had an idea and I'm bringing it in and I pitch it to a couple people and they're like, okay, it sounds good, but they ain't really with it. From day one, you jumped in, you in there, let's make it happen. Hit me on the phone. Let's get things off. So definitely appreciate you, man. What you bring.
Hey, look, the feeling's mutual, my man. Like I said, we go way back. You was definitely big bro in the neighborhood, so I ain't had that honor of having a big bro around. So, some of what you were trying to do, I was like, hey, let's just do it, bro. Taking that first step was the toughest. So all
that's it. So hey, we starting off right. I feel like if we're gonna kick things off, we're gonna do it. We can do a shot to the watch list.
Hey. Yeah, okay. We're doing this right now.
Yeah, get the nerves out. This is episode uno. This is uno.
To many more, my brother. To many more.
Yes.
Man. So what we making the cheers to?
Salute to the very first episode. One going on 1 million, to growth of the pod, growth of our brotherhood, and we just keep growing this thing.
Hey, that's beautiful, man. Cheers, bro.
Cheers.
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta take a chaser. I ain't as young as I used to be.
Only thing I chase is the money, man. I'm gonna tell you that now. I don't chase liquor, I don't chase women. Just the money.
No, we done chasing. I'm too old to be running.
Ain't no Coke, no soda. Off gate.
What's up, man? Let's jump right into this thing, bro. What we hitting off first?
Yo, I want to start off first, and my condolences to you, King Bolt, and to myself. These damn Lakers, man. I'm like, 1 minute, we looking all right. We looking suspect. We got blown out. We got blown out 2 times out of the last 3 games. And that Jazz win, if they didn't call that timeout, we'd have lost that too, man. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I really don't, bro. Like, I feel like Bron's doing what he can. Maybe he's got to be a little more assertive. Hoping to see, a little more out of AD. I think, maybe a trade or something might shake things up. I've been hearing a lot of, there's some rumors flying around, Kyrie saying he'd love to play with Bron again. So, let's make it happen. Showtime.
Yo, if Kyrie comes back, I will announce that the world is flat. I'm trying to tell you, man. I switch sides on him. I don't believe it, but for Kyrie, I will. Kyrie, yo, If that's what it takes for you to be a Laker, man, the world is flat. I'm about to grow that thing back out again. Power, all that good stuff, man. I ain't even watching Amazon if we get Kyrie on the Lakers. We need it. I don't want to be too critical on Braun because he's getting old in the tooth.
He's a king, bro.
NBA standards.
Don't be critical of the king, bro. We already.
But I got to. It's all love. Hey, Braun, you that guy. You that guy. You the third best Laker of all time, in my opinion. Yes,
third.
Fourth.
How you just go down like that, bro?
Fourth, because I've missed it. Yeah, come on. I'm not saying he's the fourth best player of all time, but he's definitely the fourth best Laker.
Okay. So who's the top three over Braun right now? I think I know who you're going to say. I think I know who you're going to say, but just educate the people.
All right, for the world out there, first and foremost, I'll put it out there. My favorite player of all time is Kobe Bean Bryant. I just think he's a killer. I think he's a beast. He does what he needs to do. He worked hard, his work ethic. He did his thing. I cried like a baby with that thing, but I don't even want to talk about that helicopter thing because that thing messed me up. But I think Kobe is the greatest, in my opinion, but the greatest Laker, obviously, is Magic Showtime Johnson. It's Magic, man. It's Magic. It's Magic.
I would say he's the greatest survivor, too. You know what I mean? I don't think...
Okay.
I'm just saying, bro. You know, it was a time.
Don't even get the toes wet. We jumping right in there. All right.
Hey, we took that shot. Things getting popping now. Okay, I'll hold off on that. But like I said,
that's a good point. So, we'll circle back to the. Magic is number one for me.
Okay.
Kobe is number two. And Shaq is number three. And the reason I put Kobe before Shaq is because when Shaq left, what really puts Kobe up, like upper echelon to me, is, man, he won 2 chips, and that team was bums, man. Come on, man. Paul Gasol was a beast, but outside of him, you're talking about Jordan Farmar, Sasha Vujacic. What's my man who could dunk, who used to date Monica? When Kobe left, he wasn't even in the league. Like, that team was trash. He won 2 chips with D-League, G-League folks, man.
My man Lamar was juiced up out there, bro. Hey, Lamar was out there dropping buckets. You know, you had Andrew Bynum. He was.
Lamar was dropping more than buckets too, if you know what I mean. But it's all good.
You told me not to take it there, but we off the rails now.
But overall, LeBron, how many chips has he got with the Lakers? One,
yeah.
So he can't be, you know what I'm saying? He's top 5 just because he's like that. And really, I'm bypassing some really beast Lakers too.
You are. Yeah. I mean, I will say, we go back to the, record books, you got your James Worthies and, your Jerry West, you know what I mean? Only player to win the finals MVP and lose, you know what I mean? And coach. And hell of a GM. Hey, cut that shit out, bro. All right, we off this, man. This is blast. Look, I'm gonna say so. I get you on the Laker tip. As a Laker, you have been a Laker fan longer than I have. I became a Laker fan with LeBron.
Life.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. LeBron goes to the Orlando Magic. I'm gonna be an Orlando Magic fan. You know what I mean? So. There's no loyalty for these organizations, bro. Mm-hmm. They be doing these players greasy out here. So, like I said,
got a friend like used to be a Heat fan, used to be a Cavs fan, then he was a Cavs fan again. Now he a Laker. I'm like,
hey, bro,
hop on the wagon, man. We ain't winning nothing right now.
Hey, he got you one. He got you one.
Yeah, and a lot of haters. We're gonna have some people come in because there's a lot of smoke from my Lakers. A lot of folks don't respect the bubble. They don't respect it.
They don't. I feel like, but here's my thing. Everybody had the same opportunity. Some people playing their asses off during that time. So it's like, if they would have won, will we be given the same criticism? You know what I mean? So I feel like LeBron gets a lot of heat just because of who he is and how he came into the game. But I also give him a lot of credit for the same reasons because nobody else had a camera in their face at 13,
Right.
years old. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And top ranked from the beginning. And
Mhm.
he's lived up to those standards. Like I said, as a
No
Laker,
scandals either.
no, yeah, he must have got some hell of an NDA. You know what I mean? So I don't
Did he
know.
learn something? Brought him this business.
Hey, Bron. Hey, he been a businessman. You know what I mean? He
Hey,
learned it
life be
early.
life. It be that separates LeBron from like D Wade and other folks.
Hey, that's real though. I mean, my man had to. Everybody was wondering how he got the Hummer at 16. You know what I mean? So it was like, what, 16, 17, something like that. So it's like, I see why there's a lot of hate. Has he done some dumb shit over his career? Yeah. He be
He
capping
just lied.
sometimes. Yeah,
He just
but I
lied. The only
mean,
thing he do is lie. He be lying. He be like, "Did you? I read this book." They be like, "You read the book?"
hey, they said LeBron always on page one of every book. Every time you see him say he pick up a book, he on page one every time. But
So
aside from that, bro, LeBron's gonna be one of the only players you see score 30,000 points, have 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists. And I just mean he's different from what we've been accustomed to. So I give him.
yes.
I
Hey,
keep
hey,
my
big
hat.
ups to Bron, man. Big ups, shout out to Bron King James, LeBron James, LeBron James. So you think Bron is the number one? Is he the best of all time to you?
So I'm torn a lot of times. I see both sides of the coin because I mean we all grew up Jordan fans. You know what I
Yes.
mean? The original 2-3. But at the same time, I feel like Bron never had any like Hall of Fame coaches along his career. He's kind of learned this game on his own. So it's like,
He's at the Hall of Fame player.
Jordan had the Dean Smiths, the Phil Jacksons. Kobe had Phil Jackson as well. Doug Collins wasn't a bad coach. So it's like, he had decent coaches. I mean, name one good coach Bron had.
Pat Riley.
Okay, I'll give you that. Pat Riley was at the end of his rope. And I mean, that talent was
his
just crazy.
influence, the Miami Heat culture, and what they did for LeBron is like you can't put that on paper, man. They did like they made him to a killer.
Nah, that's real. I mean, that was probably some of the best LeBron basketball I've seen. Probably since that, like, I'll say that '08 season when he just took the Pistons apart. You know what I mean? That's when and to be real, I was a Carmelo fan when he came in the league. I was like, yo, Carmelo gonna be that dude. But when I see
Melo Madness Melo's one of my favorite offensive players.
Smoothest offensive game I ever seen, bro. Like
he
just do what he
can
wants.
bully on him. He can shoot that mid range,
and he got some
game is Melo's nasty.
That crossover game
better.
Is different.
Melo was better his first year than LeBron, in my opinion. I can't vouch for the other years, but I think it's an argument to say that Melo could have got Rookie of the Year.
I would definitely agree with that statement, and I was on Melo's side. You know what I mean? Even when Bron came in, but like I said, probably that 07, 08 season, I think it was when they played the Pistons, and we really witnessed what this dude was about. 28 points in the fourth and overtime. Like, I watched that joint from top to bottom, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. This dude's doing what he wants to. And it was just like he took off from there.
So you think it's either LeBron or Jordan for you?
For me, yes. And like I said, I know Kobe's your man, bro, but I'm
the greatest player of all time.
You can't put him above Jordan. You never can.
The greatest player of all time.
You can't be better than what you imitate.
I'm not even talking. Kobe's my favorite player, but we're talking about the greatest, the ultimate winner at every level. But I'm talking about just purely basketball. The greatest player of all time, in my opinion, is Magic Johnson, man. It's Magic Johnson. And there's only 3 letters is why he isn't really the greatest. So Jordan's the greatest to me, but for 3 letters, Magic would have been the greatest, period. It ain't even close, man. He won the championship your first year, Rookie of the Year the previous year. He was the college champion. Like, Magic is like that, man. Handles, size, dominant. He was beating guys that Jordan had problems with his rookie year.
I mean, look, Magic was definitely nice. Like, I can't take that away from him. You know what I mean? Like you said, if it wasn't for 3 letters, it might have been a different outcome for your boy. But
that's what I'm saying. Shout out to LeBron, because to have the world at your fingertips at a very young age and not have no scandals is wild.
That type of stardom and not be caught up in no BS. You know what I mean? I look at Ja Morant, like, you know, he wasn't even highly touted coming out of high school. And my man, trigger figure stay itching. You know what I mean? So it's like, you know, LeBron is different all around. You know what I mean? So, I mean, on and off the court, I mean, if you want an ultimate, if you're starting an NBA franchise, you know, LeBron is definitely that type of person.
Yeah, because he's not going to cost you no money. He's going to make you money. He don't cost you dollars with all that stuff. Because I couldn't even give me LeBron all he had, accolades and all that at like 15, 16. I'm 16. I got access to all this money and all that stuff. I'm not, come on, man. That's tough. That's tough.
Wild,
so it's a maturity.
Yeah. I mean, I see some people don't know how to act when they get their taxes back. So
Facts.
You can only imagine what it's like when you sign a Nike
shoe deal. Lexus.
Like, come on now. Like, they putting a down payment on the car with all their money. You know what I mean? So you getting $100 million deal from a shoe deal. You ain't even signed your first NBA contract yet.
Yeah.
Have the people, shout out to the people around them too. You know what I mean? I feel like, you know, like me and you, if it wasn't for a certain tight-knit circle, you know what I mean? Things might have went off the rails for certain individuals, or, you know, we didn't have those people to kind of reel us back in. So, you know, I think just as much as Bron's success is those around him as well. So, shout out to those people that support everyone in their dreams. So,
yeah, everybody need them a Rich Paul in their life, man.
And a Maverick.
Yeah, you got a squad. That's how I think that's how I feel we are, just on a lot lower level.
I literally, I'm like, we made some. We wasn't spending our quality time doing this stuff. We was probably out here doing some other dumb stuff. But you know, like I said, it's motivation for the new generation, and you know what you can really do with your talent and what's put in front of you. So it's definitely.
Shout out to having a good support system, a good team around you. You can't elevate unless you have the right people of like mind. You got the negative Nancy's and people that bringing you down. I'm telling you, you won't be able to succeed. Sometimes you got to step away from that mess, man.
That's true.
You the one that's going to elevate you and correct you when you're wrong. You can't be my man if you can't tell me, hey, straighten up.
Yeah,
and my real ones, they do that.
Yeah.
So shout out to them.
Real talk.
Shout out to them.
Real talk.
Yeah. I don't want to get too sports heavy, but I do have a thought real quick, and then we'll switch. The Lakers, we know we're doing bad. Everyone who knows me knows I'm diehard Raiders. King Bolt, you like the Panthers. We in the same sinking ship. Now, I don't really want to get too much into details, but when your team is trash and they're not winning games and they're like, you know, we're tanking for a draft pick. Like, as a fan, are you spending your money? Are you watching the games? Like, how do you feel about that? How does that work? Is that a disservice to you, or are you good with it?
So it didn't really resonate with me until last year. I paid some good money to go see the Panthers play, and we played the Vikings. I can't remember what week it was, but we got beat, and I was like, I'm literally paying all this money to feel this pain and this anguish, and I'm like, I could have did this at home. Yeah. So you know what I mean? When we come to spending money, have I bought gear in the last 3-4 years? No, I'm not. I have gear from 2015 when we went to the Super Bowl that's still wearable. So I continue to wear that when the times were good. You know what I mean? So I equate it to my fellow Commanders and when they enjoyed the Redskins more. You know, we had some better times in the past, but it's definitely tough to watch. You know what I mean? Especially because here in Charlotte, that's all we get is Panther games. And I'm like, there's other games on I'd rather be watching right now. And that's sad to say as a Panther fan, but that's my reality, you know. And
give us a good product.
That's it.
Put one out on the field. On me. Who's the owner of the Panthers?
David Tepper.
Tepper, whatever his name is, pan it on me. Yo, count your days, man. Count your days, man. You made some bad decisions. I don't like y'all treatment of Cam Newton. He needs a role within the organization. He brought y'all a lot of money. If he was the owner at that time, if he won't, you know, hey, I'm going to give you a pass. But I remember there was times when the Panthers was the best thing smoking. They was on ESPN week after week. My man got in an accident, almost flipped over a bridge, and still played
Almost
Sunday.
died, bro. Almost died.
Almost died. I don't want no Cam. Like Cam doesn't get the flowers he deserves because as North Carolina as a state outside of like college basketball, we really don't have stars. And he was our star for a long time, and he made North Carolina professional sports relevant. Now I know people are going to come. Hey, well, what about the Hurricanes? I get it. Name me 3 Hurricanes.
Hurricane Chris, Hurricane Helene, and Fran.
No, I meant off the. Yo, Hurricane Chris is wild because you just said name me 3 rappers. You probably wouldn't have named him.
No, I wouldn't. But hey, baby, that was the shit.
Yo, that is insane. I just we need better products. We deserve as a state better. And Vegas,
that's what I think that's what hurts me the most because it's like North Carolina loves their sports. You know what I mean? And that's like even when the teams are bad, they still go out there and support. But I'm like, until y'all stop, they ain't gonna know what to do. You know what I mean? They don't know the change. So, we should. I would say I think this year the fan base has definitely made them feel it in an extent. You know what I mean? People aren't going to the games as much. The buzz in the city isn't what it used to be.
Yeah.
But like I said, here in the past few weeks, we felt a little more heartbeat. Even though we lost some games, Kansas City by 3, Tampa Bay by 3. We should have won by Tampa. Hey, man, Chuba, hold your head up, bro. It's always out there. But, it's just those games that we really could have won that we just kind of lose in the last few seconds. So, it's some promising with the roster, but, it's not a good feel with Tepper right now. I'll be real with you.
You gotta give. There was a lot of Bryce slander. He's young, rookie. This is his second year, but he's a baller, man. And you've seen glimpses or small sample size of what he's capable of doing. I just think you got to allow these guys more time to get where they need to be. You got a new coach, new system. Come on, Bryce is a baller.
My man's been there 2 years and has had 3 coaches.
That's not on him.
And the
line is trash. You really don't have that
better. I would say the line is probably the best it's been in a long time.
Yeah, but the last few weeks.
If you go back and watch, touche. If you go back and watch the actual throws Bryce is making, a lot of them are on the money. Now he had some bad ones early in the season, but we got some bad drops from some of our receivers. You know what I mean?
A lot of drops.
It's just been, so I think we need to get some more sure hands out there. Hopefully Sanders comes back soon. He's ready to play. But, like I said, I think it's just a perfect storm for us right now. There's a lot of things going wrong and at the wrong time.
Yo, shout out to Ray Murder, man. Big Ray. Y'all traded the house to his Bears, man. I know he over there cheesing by the Chicago Bears, man. Y'all beat my Panthers. Well, not my Panthers, his Panthers.
What?
Because they ended up getting Caleb with that number 1 pick. I think they still have picks from y'all, and then they got y'all receiver. What's my man named? He's like the best one, right? Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore. But that one hurt. I ain't gonna lie.
And I argue, is Bryce better than Caleb? Maybe. I don't know. So man.
It's too early to tell. I will say the last few weeks, Caleb has looked very promising.
He looked good too.
No, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I just, we'll see what happens. I know, like I said, they're going through a lot of change up there in Chicago as well. Just let the head coach go, switch the offensive coordinator around, the week before that. So, like I said, you get these guys, they come into the league. I feel like, you got to develop them. You just can't expect them to come in and do what they were doing in college. It starts at coaching, and I think there's coaches in the league that take coaching very well, and there's some that still struggle at it. And like I said, I love watching Mike Tomlin. I don't know if you're going to get a chance. Look, and shout out Cap Alpha Psi, bro, to the bros. You know what I mean? Mike Tomlin, a bro. But, just watching that and how he maneuvers it. But, how he maneuvers throughout the sideline, I'm watching the little AFC North on HBO that's about to start, the little streaming joint, the Hard Knocks mid-season. And, he's just, I listen to him talk all day, bro. Like, just inspirational. He make you want to go out and hit somebody. Like, I don't even do that.
Tomlin, that guy, and what he's done with Russell Wilson.
I mean, Justin Fields too. I mean, it was Chicago's trash, and Justin Fields lost one game while he was starting.
Yeah, man, Justin Fields is that. I wanted him for the Raiders. I wanted him. I felt like we should have got Justin Fields for the
And
low
that's why I
seed.
feel like, you know what I mean, coaching is different no matter where you go. You know what I mean? We talk about people and their systems and different things like that. Like, what do they look like when you take them out of that system? And I mean,
Right.
it just goes to show, you know, under the right circumstances, these guys are professionals at the end of the
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
Hats off to them. You know what I mean? They got to adapt just like everybody else does. You know, like we talked about, that support system is important.
I feel like coaching matter. This sounds crazy. It might sound crazy. Coaching matters a little bit more in football than in basketball. I feel
No,
like
I would definitely agree with that. And I
it's so
mean,
much involved.
yeah, I would say that just because I see somebody like a Zion Williamson, and I'm like, there's no reason this dude shouldn't be dominating the game. But I feel like he didn't have, I don't know what Buddy's problem is. I don't know if it's injuries, food, porn stars, but
All of the above, and his tattoos is all wrong, man.
oh, bro, they weird, bro. Like, I'm like, was you awake when you got that?
They're like,
But
dude, stay still. He over there like this. Harlem shaking when they put that cross on. I'm like, the
that
thing
man
was
getting
like
tattooed.
here.
That man getting tattooed while he going down the buffet line. That's the
Yeah.
problem. So,
Yo,
you know,
Zion, if you're listening, I doubt you are, but if you're listening, I don't want no smoke, man. I just gotta tell it like it is.
you too big to be
Tattoos
fucking with.
trash.
Yeah,
Tattoos is trash. Your haircut is trash.
choice in women, trash.
Man,
You
bad
know, like I
choices.
said, I feel like, you know, people missed the opportunity with that. I watched his like AAU highlights, and all it is him jumping over everybody and pushing them out the way, dunking on them. And I'm like, nobody helped him develop a game.
You know
And
what? He would have if he'd have went to the Spurs.
I mean,
That's development. Pop might be the best coach of all sports. Pop don't play.
I ain't gonna lie, Popovich is probably one of my most favorite coaches. Like from top to bottom, he's taking players that no one even heard. Who was Tony Parker before he won a championship? Manu Ginobili and Bruce Bowen, and you know what I mean? Like who?
Yeah.
Like he just, and we talking about years of this. You know what I mean? So I hope his health is getting better. You know what I mean? I know he was going through a little health scare recently, but Popovich, bro, definitely one of my favorite coaches ever.
Give him put some respect on Coach Pop. As a Laker fan, it's hard for me to celebrate that man, but he's a winner. Winners win. That's like I tell my kids, winners win, man. Figure it
You
out.
respect it when they do it the right way. You know what I mean?
Cause I just because you got that UNC shirt on, Bill Belichick, he interviewed for a head coaching job for the Tar Heels.
I just saw that. I was in a group chat with a couple of my Carolina friends, and we were talking about that. And I don't know how I feel about that. I really
Why
don't.
come over there and cheat?
I feel like Carolina had to throw the bag at him for him to even entertain it. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he just misses it that much. You know, it just popped up on a little social media post, so I really haven't been able to dive into the whys and why nots. It was very random to see that, you know, a little while ago. I think Belichick's a great coach. I hated him when he was with New England, but you know, aside from that, my man won. So, you know, I think it's interesting to see him coming into college football at this time with all the NIL and transfer portal because it's very different from the pro game. But maybe he can bring in some help recruiting because of that pro game experience. So. It's you know, we haven't signed them or nothing. I think they just in talks, but it's definitely interesting to see.
Yeah, talking to him up the ante for other people looking
Yeah,
for that role.
yeah,
And the judge is out on Bill because I really give all the credit. And I mean all the credit to one man that's going to change my franchise around, Mr. Tom Brady, the greatest NFL player to ever step on the field after Dion. Dion's number one. Can't tell me nothing about Dion, but Tom Brady is like that. I want to switch gears, man. I know we'll get on sports all day. I don't want to make it an all sports cast, but it is a all guy cast today. I know we was excited, and we was, man. I think I joined the gang, got beat in and beat out, out of a gang after listening to Kendrick's album. But do you think that his album, mixtape album, whatever you want to call it, is it better than Cole's earlier this year? Might delete later. Like, what is like quality of music? What do you have higher?
So, of course, I'm biased to an extent. You know, Pay It Now, Stand Up, 9 Dime,
yes.
9 1. You know, God give it up. Yes. But J. Cole, of course, has a special place in every Fayettevillean. But I think Cole's album, if you want to call it, Might Delete Later, lost a lot of traction when he had to actually delete later.
He told you. He won't lie.
I mean, he told us, so I'm like, hey, bro, like, okay, you know. But I mean, come full circle, you know, he probably was the smartest man out of this whole joint to gracefully bow out. So, you know, it got ugly for the other two on both ends, I will say. You know, with one clearly coming out on top and one feeling the need to sue. I'm just saying.
You gotta relax. You gotta relax on that, man.
Is it not facts though?
It's not facts.
What? So, what do you mean not that?
All right. Well, two things. One, I noticed a lot of people from the city that we grew up in. Fayetteville different, man. We don't play that apologizing crap, so we lost a lot of.
Nah, hey, it was mad people like, hey, bro, you ain't from Fayetteville no more, dog. Like, I was like,
we don't like that. We don't like that. Man. People from other areas give him more grace than us. We were tight, and I feel like if we're talking lyrics, delivery.
To me, Cole is clearly number one. Like, no bias, nothing. Like, literally, like his. And we ain't even talking features, but like lyrically, Cole can out rap anybody.
Yep, that's true.
I think Cole doesn't get a lot of those like radio plays that a lot of people want to hear. But like as a true like hip hop fan and you know loving to hear the lyrical side of it, like the way he approaches it. I don't know if you heard his feature on the Play the Collard Greens joint with Drake's ghostwriter Daylight. I know if you, I know you're Drake.
Well, hold on. I hate when y'all do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I was just
ghost writes for a lot of people.
Who? Rihanna? He write pop?
Wayne?
Who? Oh, come on now. You gotta stop. We ain't even about it. What he ghost write for Wayne?
I don't want to. My phone. You like I got access to my phone, but Drake, and we'll revisit this, and I want to have some other people on because there's a lot of Drake slander. That one day somebody woke up and said, you know, we don't like Drake no more. Drake came into the game writing for rappers, musicians, artists, and if I'm putting you on, like, all right, well, I'm first. I'm gonna sign you. I'm having you write for me. That's how they taught him the game is. I think he writes for people. People write from him. And I don't think they're writing a whole song. They might throw him a little word in here. You get writer's credit. Let me
ask you this. As a Drake fan, a Drake advocate, what was the first Drake song you heard?
Drake had a mixtape. I want to say it might have been 05, 06. And he was rapping on that mixtape. I can't remember what it's called. He was rapping.
So Far Gone?
Was it So Far Gone?
No, So Far Gone was 06. That was like 08, 09.
Yeah, it was before he had an album, and he was like, who is this guy? And then he had a song with Wayne, and then he had some other, so he was just spazzing. I was like, who is this guy?
So you heard the Ransom track.
Or you trying to say he didn't write? I feel like you trying to lead me into.
I was just saying, like, so you know, shout out to my baby bro Kim Zilla. You know, he put me on a lot of the rap stuff. So My brother was putting me on him and Nicholas F. They were doing a lot of tandem projects together.
Mm-hmm.
Word it got out that Nicholas F was supposedly writing Drake's raps at that time, and then all of a sudden Drake drops a track with Wayne, and we ain't hear Nicholas F no more. You know what I mean? So it was funny because me and my brother used to watch Degrassi all the time. You know what I mean? So they did like a episode where they showed him outside of the acting in the studio and stuff, and Drake was sorry, he wasn't Drake at that point. Aubrey Graham was talking about how he wanted to be a rapper, and they told this man to kick a freestyle on that episode. If I could ever find it, I'm gonna send it to you because
trash.
Bro, trash. My
a
man
lot of
went
people,
back to
a lot of rappers, and Drake has some ill freestyles too.
Wayne was spitting that fire at 14, bro.
Who?
Wayne.
Here's my thing.
Say what?
Wayne is an anomaly because I think that.
I think he goes right for somebody that was spitting fire at 14.
Because he understands. It's one thing to spit freestyles and fire, and it's one thing to understand music and songs. Now, if you say Drake is, if you want to say Cole is a better rapper, but Drake is a better artist, hey, you know what? You're right. Because
I would say, okay. I would say Drake is a better performer. He performs. I don't know if he's written all his shit, and if he did write for Wayne, it's probably
Apple Music, Spotify. They tell the writers credits. A lot. You'll be surprised.
Pull them up.
You'll be surprised.
I know some people have added into other people's songs. Me and Markham got into this for like 4 hours one night. You know, going back and forth about, you know, is it real rap if somebody else writes it, form it? You know what I mean? And I feel like that's probably where rap gets most critical because it's like that most art form. You know, you look at pop, Michael Jackson, you know, he had tracks written by other artists, you know what I mean? He sang them. They talk about how they traded tracks back and forth. Is that what we doing in rap now? You know what I mean?
I think rap's been doing it. We just want privilege to know. Because I heard like odds of like this song was for such and such. And then it's the beat. But then it's someone else rapping. I was like, what in the world? Like reference track type situation.
Oh, okay,
and it's rappers. And I was like, what? So Drake ain't the only one in that. But I feel like, all right, if you write for, like Hov said, hey, you think you made a Hov, make another Hov. Like all these people that say that like Quentin or whatever his name is. I wrote for Drake. Yeah, Quentin Miller. I write for Drake. Well, why your stuff don't sound like Drake? Why you ain't making any sense? Why does he keep going?
But he made the whole, if you're reading this, it's too late. You ain't heard the Quentin Miller version?
Trash, man. I don't even believe it. Yo, you know, that's what I'm going to do. With the way technology is, I'm going to go back to some old Kendrick, and I'm going to just recite his lyrics on the beat and act like I made it first, and we're going to argue.
Hey, that's what I'm going to do. If you can find somebody writing for Kendrick, I'll be surprised.
Now, all right, so here, I got a question for you. Let's say this is the 90s. Rap at its, you know, in its core. We was babies. Wu-Tang. Everybody deep there in the room, and they writing, right? You got Jizza and RZA, all of them, right? And they doing their thing. And Raekwon is probably one of the greatest rappers to ever pick up a pen. And Raekwon's writing, and Meth is writing, and he's like, hey, man, maybe you need to say this. Do you think it's possible that Meth might listen to Raekwon and put something in there? Now you get writer's credit.
Yeah, I mean, do you? Or was that them just helping each other out of love?
No, that's credit. You got to get credit, and that's what happens. So do you look at Kanye the same as Drake? Kanye don't. You know Kanye got writers.
Very true. I think Kanye is more talented on the producing side, honestly. I don't see Kanye as a lyricist. He makes very good songs, but I think a lot of his start with the production. I was a Kanye fan for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
He started going off the rails a little bit after my Twisted Dark Fantasy. 808s and Heartbreaks was kind of like that line for me, and then after that, I kind of was like, all right, bro, like I can't. But we talking College Dropout, Late Registration, Kanye, my man bringing in the orchestra to do these beats, like that was a side of rap I had never seen before. You know what I mean? Everybody's making their beats on machines and everything else, but my man's bringing in strings and horns.
At one point, Kanye represented real hip hop. That's how we thought, right? That's how it was presented to us, right? And then I was like, all right, well, and that's facts. Rhyme Fest and what's the consequences? These are people.
Lupe
Yeah,
Fiasco.
they're writing for Kanye. Is what I'm saying. Like there was just writers.
Yeah,
You got a team with writers.
Look, I get it. Like I said, I think I give Kanye a little more credit because he was actually producing the beats. Drake showing up and I mean, I hate to say he's an actor. You give him the script, he shows up, he says the lines, and then he goes home.
Yeah, I give you that. But I think a lot of these, especially like these like I watched this. I think who sent us it might have been a video, a group with us in it, our group chat, and it was a guy. Shout out to Big JR, man. JR sent that video, and it was that dude in the car. I don't know his name. Y'all know him. Y'all know some of these rappers more than me. And he was in the car and he was bleeding, and the dude pulled his pants down. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, had him naked in his own joint, bust him in the head, pistol whip.
I thought it was fake. So then I looked up his Instagram. I said, okay, let me find who this is. And I started looking at him. I was like, yo, this is like a real gangster rapper. He's making all these songs. I said, oh my God, he's from Memphis. He's like that. And then on the videos, man, I'm just acting. I'm just doing this. I don't live this life.
He's like, tell him you be capping. I be capping.
Where your pants at? You pulled them down.
And my man had a nerve to be like, I ain't even from here, bro. Like, I ran in your city and jacked you on your shit, bro. That shit crazy.
It went south quick.
But
I think that a lot of, what do you value more? Making music, like, it's a line. Does everybody got to be Tupac?
I mean,
Tupac was an actor too.
Right, but you know what's crazy? I heard this I think his name Lil Tecca. I ain't too familiar with these young rappers, but he was like, do a movie got to be true for you to like it? And I was like, you know what? Some of my favorite movies are fictional. Yeah, I was like,
movies ain't never true.
Somebody, right? They clearly exaggerate it. But I'm getting what he's trying to say. Like, we exaggerate in our raps. Just like they exaggerate in movies. Even when they're based on a true story, they still exaggerate the fuck out of it. So it's like...
Yeah, that's why it's based on a true story, because it's based...
Right. And it's like, it is art, and it's still that form. So like I said, I give Drake his flowers because he is one of the highest selling artists. Like I said, I don't like Buddy, but...
I don't think you ever liked Drake like that.
I've been, since day one, I've been like, I don't like dude, but his music is fire. Like I
like good music. That's
just point blank, period. But if we talking about lyrics, Cole to me is, he can do whatever he wants.
I put Cole ahead of Kendrick.
I do too, and I don't know if that's me being biased. I love Kendrick too, but I feel like sometimes somebody said one time, like, "What's your favorite Kendrick bar?" And I'm like,
Exactly.
I don't be knowing what this nigga be saying sometimes.
He get
real conscious sometimes, and I feel like
he's fire. He got layers to it. He's got animation to it, but like, man, for me, it's almost like if we went back in history, like look like the difference between a Nas and Nelly. You know what I mean? It's like that. That's how it is. I think Nelly's a stretch, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. We're talking about two different types of artists. You know what I mean?
Like Drake is Nelly in this example, and J. Cole is Nas. Well, really, Kendrick is more Nas. You know, both of them really. But like Lupe gets busy. Kendrick don't want no issues with Lupe Fiasco, but it's Lupe Fiasco.
Right now, it went from 06 to like 09. You couldn't tell me Lupe wasn't the best rapper alive, bro. I was on Lupe, Food and Liquor, The Cool, like.
Oh my God!
I played them joints. I had to buy The Cool 3 times because the record. I played the CD to the skip. Like bro. Lupe is probably one of my favorite. Like, for real, he's one of my favorite rappers ever.
And he's been calling them out too. They don't want. They ignore him.
No one stepped up to the plate, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him.
Because it's not a win. What do you get? Because ain't nobody checking for Lupe unless you know.
I mean, that's the thing. He gonna make a name for himself. You know, regardless. You feel me? So it is what it is. But yeah, the rap game to me it's not so much different. Like I said, I can't really. some of these new dudes I can't really get with. Like, there are some that I really do rock with. Shout out Big X the Plug. He dropped a tape recently, and that Take Care shit, even though he named it after a drink album. Yeah, so I don't care. I've been a Big X the Plug fan for a little minute now. See him coming up and doing this thing, and definitely let us see that. Shout out Texas. But yeah, I mean, some of these other dudes, my nephews, they on this Rob wave, and what's my man, Boss Man D-Lo, and I'm like, bro, I get the music, it's a bop, and maybe I think I equate it to like my 06 Gucci. Gucci, my man Gucci said, I ordered cheeseburger and I ordered it plain. It was a cheeseburger till I took off everything.
Hey, ain't no Gucci slander, man. You ain't gonna catch me walking outside of Walmart.
I ain't even about to slander Gucci because I love that dude, bro. But that was one of the craziest. Bro, I love that dude Gucci, like, bro. But I heard that boy. I said, my man is he gone. He ain't even here with us no more. But I think I can't blame. You know what I mean? Like it's that music is a vibe. You know what I mean? So every artist has its time and its place. You know what I mean? I ain't about to be at no house party playing no Lupe Fiasco, but I might be listening to it on a road trip or some shit like that. So,
I was at a house party. I tried to play Lupe Fiasco. That's so funny that you said that. She was like, why you got? What? I said, you don't like Lupe.
Literally, you messed the whole party up, bro. I'm going to tell you right now.
You ain't allowed to pick the music. So you don't like Lupe?
You got to pass the ox. You got to pass the ox, bro. Get off the ox.
Cool. He had that one song with Trey Songz. What was commercial?
Oh, you talking about
I ain't gonna sing it though. That was tough. Lupe, that'd be that one song you play after that you drunk, be like, turn that shit off.
Yeah, hey, don't let nothing else play after that.
Yeah. That's why I wish I could sing. I wish I could sing, man. Because if I'd have been let's unpack this. If I was an R&B singer, I would be so. I'm potting y'all. I would be so reckless. I would be so reckless. Like, and I'm talking like this is like early 2000s because the rules have changed. Like the B2K, like when it was R&B. I'm on Royal 60 Park. I'm kissing free. I'm doing all that extra stuff. I'm pulling people off the audience. I'm dancing. I'm gyrating. Like I'm doing the most.
Yeah.
I'm doing the most. I don't want to be. I want to be an R&B singer. I went to, and it's a true story. This was years ago. My kid's mom, my ex-wife, I took her to R. Kelly concert, and it was her and her homegirls. It was Kel. They had the little R. Kelly shirts on and whatever. I was like, whatever. Kel's is that guy. I like Kel. Beep beep toot. Kel's was. I see why he got them scandals. Kel's is a wild boy.
Hey,
my God, I was so uncomfortable. Like he had them wiping his head. The sweat off his head, they was grabbing his, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like he was doing so much. And I'm like, I got home, I told my man, I said, I told her not to touch me for 3 days. Cause I don't want you thinking about Kels, man. Got time for this mess, man.
I feel you because I went to a Kels concert, bro, and he did, I guess it was a time for him to do the wardrobe change, so they put a close-up of his mouth on the Jumbotron.
Yeah.
And he was just like singing, talking. It was like some trapped in the closet type stuff. And I mean, Buddy is just like, he's using his tongue on letters that don't require it. He's making all types of gyrations. I was just like, it was at least 15 minutes of this. I was like,
because he would derail the show to be on some BS.
Like, hey, bro, change the channel, dog. Change the channel.
I want to go. Hey, I'll be in the car. I don't want to be. But if I was in his shoes, I'm worse.
Oh yeah,
I'm worse.
I'm
worse. I promise, I'm worse, man. Get on stage. Y'all think Usher's bad with these cherries? I'm gonna be worried. Those is actual cherries. I'm popping real ones. What we talking about, man? What we talking about? Usher ain't gonna have nothing, man. I will go platinum and catch a charge in the same damn day. R&B singer.
Hey,
Just being honest.
you putting the beat.
Man, I'm putting the it'd be R&D. Yo, for real. Out here cutting up like yo. So you go to you take you with your girl or whatever, we hypothetical, and y'all somewhere and y'all in Vegas, whatever. You go to that Usher thing, and then he pulls her on stage. He's feeding her cherries and gyrating all that. Are you cool with that?
Not at all, bro. Like, and what's crazy? My wife is a very big Usher fan. You know, we say, if we were to give each other a hall pass, Usher would be hers. Sofia Vergara would be mine. But either way, I was wanting to take her to an Usher concert, but at the same time, if that nigga come out with fruit, we must be making pie or something, because you ain't about to feed my bitch no raw fruit.
What if he don't have a cherry? He has a banana.
No, ain't nobody about to be bringing no banana around these parts.
He peeling.
He peeling
you
it.
Want my banana, baby?
Vegas will be shut down.
Yo,
the city.
Now you insecure. That's how they hit you. Oh, you insecure. It's just a show. It's just an experience.
I ain't pay for that. I paid the regular price like the rest of y'all. So I ain't pay for no backstage access, no freaky deaky type shit. You know what I mean?
So
and,
you feel like
lucky? No, I'm not that lucky. That's bad luck. We about to have problems after this, marital problems.
Usher or Chris Brown, which is worse? You letting your joint take a picture with Chris Brown after the concert, or you letting Usher pull her on stage?
I think the picture's all right. The on stage shit, I think is gonna be a lot worse, because the picture at least is still.
Yeah, right. I've seen somebody take
on stage. It's video evidence of a bunch of gyration and whatnot. I don't want to relive that.
Imagine you going home above your fireplace. You got Chris Brown, got your joint bent over like this.
Hey. You know what? That's a crazy thing. They pay for that experience. You know what I mean? So any man that paid for any dude that paid for his girl to have that experience, hats off to you, bro. Y'all got some real strong trust.
Hey, salute to the simps, man, because that one couldn't be me. I'll let you know that right now. If you're thinking about being with Hollywood is not paying for a damn thing. Think I'm gonna be paying for another man to be filling up and grabbing up you, pick you up, and you doing all this. He got you doing the frog in the middle of the stage. I'm in the audience looking like a loser.
Exactly. He need to be paying me for all that. You molesting my damn wife.
Now. We need what's old girl name? She like the new Janet Jackson. She be doing all that Janet Jackson stuff.
Oh,
I
thought you were talking about SZA.
No, not SZA. She was married to, what's she with Shumpert? She's not with Shumpert no more.
You talking about Tiana Taylor?
Yeah. So you go to a Taylor concert. Like, we're gonna pull someone on stage. Now she's pulling you on. She straps you to the cross like Janet does, and she's up here grinding and humping on you. You can't even enjoy the performance. You're gonna be like, hey, what the is going on here? You need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I gotta apologize, and then they're gonna do the check. Were you excited when you were up there? No, I won't. I didn't like it at all. What?
That 4 minutes, is it gonna be worth that 30-minute car ride of silence and anguish?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. Make it 5 minutes is gonna be worth it.
You're gonna be satisfied.
I'm coming. Off the stage, because I'm not participating in any of that. No, I'm not. Get off me. I'm not doing this. The blood of Jesus, get off me.
Hey, you all one for that.
Hey, I need another one, man. I'm blaming on this. I'm gonna blame it on this.
Doing another one, dog.
Got to, man. This is for the ones because I seen this and I need to find it and I'm gonna put it on the page. This little boy, he had to be like 19. He's a young little boy too, man. 18, 19, college kid. Janet Jackson put him on a cross. She had this leather outfit on. She climbed up the thing. She was working, and the cameraman zoomed in on his face. And I ain't trying to be nasty, but you could tell the exact moment he busted. And she's like, I was like, yo, this is crazy. I was like, this is crazy. But that's how she rolled. That's how Janet rolled.
Them Jacksons as well. Miss, what'd she say? Miss Jackson, if you nasty.
Oh my God. I was like, yo. See, we don't have bring back real R&B when they did that. When they used to be like that.
Bring back the female R&B. Like, I feel like female R&B ain't what it used to be, bro. Like, you know, we had the James and Mary J.
What's my man name? Terrence, what's his name? Terrence Howard. I need to be Terrence Howard on stage at that BT Awards back in the day when Beyonce was getting them that lap dance when they was on Destiny's Child. I need to be him. And my church pants. What are we talking about, man? Cheers to that. They'd be like, yo, next time you better wear jeans, Hollywood. Don't be coming here in slacks.
Hey, man, I can't make no promises.
I can't, man.
I can't, man.
Not can't.
Can't.
Yes. Yes, man. So I want to let we get a little reckless out here, and everything is in bounds for us. Our next episode, we will have another guest or co-host on. We're gonna balance it out, so we're gonna have too much testosterone on. So we got cousin Nikki. She will be joining the show for next week's pod. So I'm gonna give a round of applause for cousin Nikki. Yeah, we want to mix things up. We will definitely have additional guests on to talk about things because people feel passionately about it, man. And everybody don't think the same. So we're gonna open it up to you'll see a lot of faces on. Every time you're gonna see me and King Bolt, and there's gonna be some additional folks on here to mix things up, whether it's boxing, it's sports, it's music, it's entertainment, it's comedy, movies, TV shows. Nothing is off limits in the watch list. Nothing is off limits. Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro.
So before we wrap this things up, I'm gonna give the ice show on King Bolt, man. Let us know what's popping for this weekend. What we got to keep our eyes out for.
Hey, man. First episode ever, Watchlist, airing Sunday at 12.
Yes.
If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. You know what I mean? Yes, definitely give it up for yourselves. Hit that bell for them notifications anytime we post. You know what I mean? My man Hollywood staying on top of that. You know, we just trying to get the people what they want, you know. So, like I said, it's definitely been a pleasure. It's been fun. We continue to do this, and we look forward to many more episodes with you guys. So, like I said, as y'all continue to support, we're just going to continue to give y'all what we got. And, you know, we just elevate from there. Yeah, like I said, that's the main thing happening this weekend. You know, it's a couple football games on and stuff like that. Be on the lookout for that watch list.
Yes, definitely check us out. Come grow with us. Pause. We growing this thing. So we starting here. We going places. So definitely want y'all on for the ride. So every Sunday at noon. What you gotta? The pre-pause don't work.
I'm just.
They got a little reckless. Grow with us. All for the ride.
I'm like. I don't know which way we going right now.
I'm out here dog whistling. Yo, yeah, come grow with us. We going places.
Yeah, come with me.
Y'all have a good one.
Y'all, love.